We'll hear from the next caller.
Hey, it's truth. I believe I have not spoken enough today, I guess. I wanted to say at least one nice thing today, so thanks to whoever finally gave some description to a few of the lawsuits by labeling cases G through DD as being related to the 2024 preventable storms. However, cases A through F have no description. I'm going to assume those have to do with jail deaths, or maybe Tara can give another 30-minute monologue on the dais that goes in a circle saying a whole lot of nothing of absolute garbage. Case EE is county council. Is that an appointment? What's the criteria for appointment? What's the pay range? Is it still in the high $300,000 range to be a county minion? It reminds me of Tara being delusional to the fact that the county already has a set budget to live within and has failed to do so. What's it like to be completely fiscally irresponsible? Tara Paloma, don't forget, get a real job and pay your taxes. The last county council clown, Claudia Silva, was too focused on covering Tara's censorship to remind the board of fiscal and legal realities. So glad she's gone. But let's read that email to her from Helen again. Let's see, December 6, 2023. Claudia, I am sorry we didn't connect today, but I want to let you know I'm very upset by a phone call I received from Tara late this afternoon. She prefaced her comments by saying the call was very delicate. She wanted to say that Michael Vu was not a shoo-in for the interim or permanent appointment. However, she wanted me to know.
Pause our commoners' time. David Smith, County Council.
Chair Lawson-REMER, members of the board, the email that the caller is reading is an attorney-client communication that ought not to be publicly disclosed. I understand that she's reading it, but our office is asserting the privilege and will continue to do so, and I just needed to make that clear for the record.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, David. You can go ahead and continue your time.
Yeah, you don't have the privilege over free speech, and you also don't have a privilege over a record I already read. I already read it into the record. I read the email at the last Tuesday meeting, read it into the record, and I did that because the county tried to tell LaPrince to take it back. You don't have the right to do that. It's already leaked. Michael Vu had it in his lawsuit. Again, this is why you have anticipated litigation so much, because you're constantly violating the First Amendment, and then you're violating, you're doing quid pro quos out in the open. That's why I read it. It was intentional. I know exactly what I'm doing. You guys don't. You messed up, and that's why these emails get leaked, because people are tired of your corruption. I will continue to read this email as many times as it takes until I get the full thing out. Just give me more items to talk about. I'll read the rest. So that's part one. We'll continue.
Thank you. We'll now hear from the final caller.
I just want to take a moment to make a comment about the decorum in this room over this meeting today and really the last few meetings, and invite any of my colleagues to comment who'd also like to comment. It's completely appalling and totally offensive. We have a county code of ethics that creates a respectful workplace, that guards against hate speech, that guards against the kinds of comments that are designed to intimidate and terrorize that we've heard over and over and over again today. Yes, it is unfortunately true that we cannot regulate free speech, but some of the comments are becoming dangerously close to direct threats. And if that is what we hear, action will have to be taken to protect the safety. Audra, please.
I'm threatened by Monica, and you're talking about other words. I've been beat up by a sheriff, and you guys are talking about be careful with words she's telling.
Audra, I am speaking. It is not time for if you have a
that it's only you guys that are protecting.
Audra, okay, if you keep talking, you're going to be removed, and that would be very sad because the meeting's almost over. We've done a very good job of not having anyone removed today, so please stop. This is not acceptable. Like, we have to do better. People come down here to try to participate in a civic discourse to make decisions about our county that impact everybody's life. And there's folks who don't want to come down because they don't feel safe. We don't have a space where people can come and express themselves and feel like they can talk without fear of being threatened and yelled at. And I am going to continue working with County Council to ensure that if any of these comments cross the line into direct threats that threaten people's health and safety, we will be seeking a restraining order. So if anyone else would like to say anything, but I am personally completely appalled, and I'm embarrassed, frankly, for San Diego County. I'm embarrassed. So I don't know if anyone else wants to comment, but yeah. Supervisor Montgomery Stepp.
I'm committed to the same thing. And you know, we are very blessed to be sitting here. But abuse is abuse, no matter what position you hold. And I am concerned about the tenor of the comments and where it's going. So I'll be committed to the same thing.
Kara, can I say something how it makes me feel when I hear those words?
I wish we could have that. I have to be very focused on our agenda, but if we can,
I know how to make me feel.
I appreciate that. I want to make sure that we do treat everyone the same, and we are not on non-agenda public comment, so I cannot do that. But I would love to talk to you after this meeting, and we could maybe find a forum for that. So I do appreciate that. Anyone else have anything they'd like to share?
Yeah, no, I've said this before. It's completely unacceptable. Look, you can come in and disagree with our stances, disagree with what we say, disagree with our philosophy, and that's okay. That's what public discourse is supposed to be about. But when you have folks that want to bring in their kids, like we had this morning, I actually had somebody who wanted to bring their kids to hear the item that we presented, and they didn't do that because of the foul language that we've been hearing all day. And I know you're saying we are getting close. I perceived a threat today. And I'm just going to be frank. I heard a clear threat earlier this morning. So, guys, those of you who are speaking this way think you're doing something and makes you feel good, but it's not. It's actually causing everybody else to not hear you, because all that's coming out of your mouth is just vomit of foul things that have nothing to do to what you're trying to achieve. If you're trying to achieve is public discourse about things that matter to our communities, we can have fundamental differences, but not at the cost of disenfranchising others. And there is a process, and we should all be respectful of that. Everybody has a go at the mic. Some of you 20 times per day, and that's okay. But when you engage in racist and hateful and misogynistic rhetoric, you're doing not just everybody a disfavor, but yourselves.
All right.
Anyone else have anything they'd like to say? Okay. I am going to really try to figure out how we can do better in this forum. And yes, obviously we will continue and always continue protecting free speech, but free speech is not only about the speaker, it's about a marketplace of ideas where everyone can express themselves, everyone can participate, and then that exchange can lead to a robust debate where the best ideas emerge. And it's not about crying fire in a crowded theater. So with that, I think Supervisor Montgomery Stepp had an adjournment.